What's going on, everybody? This is DJ Take No Bull here in the heart of downtown Norfolk. Now, we have this event coming in 2 days, and I'm standing here in front of the beautiful Slover Library. We want you guys to see what an amazing resource that our partnership has for you. So, come on inside, and let's go meet our point of contact. After we proceed behind this young lady. Now, as you can see, this is a vast, vast library. To my right, we have an amazing historical center. And when I say amazing, there is stuff in here that you can literally date back to the 1800s, put your hands on. There's stuff in here that can't leave the library. Over here, vast amount. Let's just look at the levels here. Look up. And this isn't even everything.
This levels it is.
Now, as a community-based company, we are dedicated to bringing you any and all resources that we can. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain, we really do appreciate the Slover Library and our partnership. And with that being said, here is Miss Brendis, our host for Thursday, alongside myself. This is the Community and Business Resource Manager and Librarian for Slover.
Welcome everybody to Slover Library. We were constructed in 2015 and we have created our new Hendricks Business Center in 2021, located on the 3rd floor of Slover Library. It's filled with amazing small business resources that are free and available for anyone to use. If you have a library card, you can use our databases. If you don't have a library card, you should get one. Anyone who lives in Norfolk, has property in Norfolk, or works in Norfolk can get a library card at Slover Library that will be one of the most valuable things that you could ever do with your life. Your tax dollars pay for library resources. Why would you not utilize them? And we're going to show you what's up in the Slover Library Hendricks Business Center in order to try to entice you into coming on in here and using those resources to help your own business be successful.
Now let's just pause there for a second. Now, I don't think people really understand the gravity or the magnitude for that. You just added more databases to your resources.
We do have extra databases here that we're always adding to what we have resource-wise. We have the complete Gale Business Suite of programs that includes small business data information, figure out what your competitors are doing. It's got small business plan information. Do you have a plan to start your small business with? Is your plan appropriate for your industry type? It also has a whole array of free legal forms. Why would you pay someone to do legal forms for you if you can download them and print them off yourself here at the library or at home? And by the way, Slover Library provides free notary services.
Now that's an invaluable
Save some
resource.
money. We will be happy to notarize your documents.
The free notary.
Now, Ms. Brendis, is it possible we can give them a little tour of the business center?
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead. Now, while we're in motion here, let's go ahead and say that your tax dollars 100% fund everything here. And this is a beautiful building, multiple levels. You can rent out different spaces for anything from a wedding all the way up to what?
A business conference.
Business conference? There's plenty of things that you can do.
Come on.
Let's go on in the elevator. Now, what is the most amazing thing that you know about this business? Seeing as how you've been here for a while.
Well, that the majority of it was funded by Roy Hendricks, who is a local businessman and veteran.
Okay.
And I think that's the most amazing thing, that he was generous enough to provide us with the funding for it.
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here.
But I think the space is one of the most amazing things as well. It's cozy, it's intimate, and it's got all the information you need right at your fingertips.
So it's very, very easy access, not complicated. Now, is this resource for people that have already been in business for a long time, people that are just starting? I mean, what level of business
I would
do you have to be in to be able to utilize this?
I would say starting with teen entrepreneurs all the way up through adults that have been working at their business for a long time. But I'd like to also always encourage the teens to come on in here because they are the future for business in our community. And a lot of times they don't know exactly where to start. They get inspired at school. They need to realize that this library is available for them to come in and use, get a library card. You don't even have to have a library card to come in and just use this area, but if you have your library card, you can check out materials and you can access the online databases. So I always encourage everyone to get their free library card.
And it's my understanding that even though you can live in this city of Norfolk to get a library card, you don't have to be a resident in order to have a library card to utilize these resources.
That is correct. If you are a business owner or if you're a military person stationed in the city of Norfolk, you can have the Norfolk library card. If you own property inside the city boundaries, you can get a library card. If you are a Chesapeake resident, you can also get a library card, but you don't have access to all of those online databases. You would have to pay a $35 fee to get access to our special databases, and that's why we always suggest, hey, Norfolk residents, business owners, property owners, please get the library card. We've got great resources. Why would you want to pay for them if you can get them for free? Your tax dollars are paying for them.
I will be the first to say, as a person that's been in business for a while now, I used to do contracting before I started doing entertainment. And some of the resources out there, man, $35, and how much is that? Is that per month, per year?
That will give you a year's worth of resources. Now, if you are a business person that doesn't have access to those databases in any other way, it would be worth your $35.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
But if you're a resident, it's free. You get it. The whole package comes for free with a library card.
Now, I will say personally, I wish I would have known about that resource probably about a decade ago. Right. You know, not to show my age, just saying, but there are resources, databases that I had to pay $100-200 a month for.
Right.
So to be able to have this type of knowledge, $35 a year. To access the same type of databases that we were paying sometimes some people pay $500 monthly to access the same databases, if not a dumbed down version of those same databases, right? So save your money, come on out here, see what we have available to you. Let me get out your way.
Come on into this area. So this is the Hendricks Business Center, and as you can see, we have a lot of spaces for people who want to just sit down, maybe talk, do some co-working, some other folks, do some meetups in this area. We have some computers. We've got a whole slew of brand new business books that are of particular interest to entrepreneurs, gig economy people, small business people, and people who are working in the large business enterprises in this area. We have a good selection of books on tourism industry, how to improve your business if your business focuses in on tourism. We've got a huge amount of books on how to hustle, how to make your own business more successful by maximizing your profit and minimizing your expenditure. They call it the hustle. We just call it how to optimize the gig economy. We have legal forms in print up on that top row, so all of the no-low tax books, criminal law, copyright law, patent law, trademark law. If you're trying to trademark your own logo, if you're trying to patent things, we have the most up-to-date legal books. You can always photocopy forms out of there and submit your own applications for trademark and copyright.
Now, with that being said, I don't mean to come on in there now. I just want you guys to understand, if anybody has tried to do any type of copyright, if anybody has tried to register any type of trademark, that right there, and up to date, like now, let's go ahead and be real. Without naming names, right? You do have lawyers that come in here and utilize this and then go back and charge their clients an exuberant amount of money when they could have came in here and done this to an extent by themselves. Or probably came in here and got the resources and then took it to a lawyer for them to get the jargon together the right way and would have paid a lot less money.
Because, you know, a lawyer's bill by the hour, but if you only need some papers signed by them and gone over by them, maybe you would turn your 1 hour down to a half an hour. That could be hundreds and hundreds of dollars
yes.
in savings for you. So why would you not want to do
Right.
it yourself?
And then the lawyer's charging you to come out here. The lawyer's out here for 3 hours utilizing free resources or resources that you've already paid for through your taxes. You're double dipping, right?
Exactly.
So let's prevent that.
Yeah. Smart business people use the library.
Correct. And again, this is before you even want to start business, or if you've been in business for 20 or 30 years, this is here for everybody. Right.
Exactly. And if you are looking for books that we don't have, maybe it's something that's really new, maybe it's something that's so up and coming that it hasn't really hit the book lists, tell us about it. We will find that book for you, we will find resources for you, and we will provide them for you here at the library. We will help you do research if possible. We will help you learn to do your own research, which is even better because you can sit home in your kitchen using your laptop and do your own business research and say, hey, is this business venture going to work for me? And you could be working at 2 a.m. if you want to, in your pajamas.
So with that being said, they can use the online resources, and then if they need something a little bit more in depth or invasive, then they can come in here.
Sure,
And that's
absolutely.
especially if they already have their library card, which you have an incredible staff that can set all of that up. with no
Yep,
problem.
we will do our best to set it up for them. We may have to say, give us a few days, we're going to do the research on it for you, but we'll take care of it for you and get you the information or point you in the direction of someone who would be better off giving that information to you. You may end up wanting to go to the Hampton Roads Chamber of Commerce. You may want to go over to the small business grouping here in the city of Norfolk. There are a lot of different resources that people don't know about, and one of our jobs is to point you in the direction of those resources if it's something that we can't take care of ourselves.
Okay, cool. Now, what else was it over here? Because I did cut you off. And I
No
apologize. Yeah,
worries. So we've got books that check out, we've got reference resources, we have areas for people to sit and come in and use our space, do some work, free Wi-Fi, which is also always good.
Free
We also
Wi-Fi.
have a reading room, which is like a business area reading room.
Not to
that-
mention the media center.
Not to mention the media center. But the business center has a reading room that we use for programs, and it's also a place that people can rent. If you know you have a big important business conference coming up, or you have a business meeting and you need a little bit more professional space to have your folks meet you in, you can go to sloverlibrary.com to our events page, and you can look at all of our different spaces that we have that are for rental, and you can reserve and rent a space, and it's very reasonably priced, a lot cheaper than the local hotels or conference centers. So we suggest that people take advantage of that as
And
well.
that link will be in the description below, so you guys make sure you check that out. And just in case, Slover is spelled Slover. And you can look up library.
You can. So if you want to follow me, I'll show you our reading room, which is also like our business conference area when we're having programs and conferences.
And this is the room that we'll be in on Thursday?
Correct.
All right, let's go, everybody. Oh, and just in case you guys didn't, almost every paper in the area available to you.
People still do use newspapers.
Yeah. This is where we will be. And there's one thing that I definitely want to point out about Slover, especially the higher you go on the levels, is the amazing view. Now, is it possible we can go outside and show them the view?
I believe it.
Let's follow the lovely Brendas.
Just a second to unlock the door.
Slover has security.
Sometimes. If you rent this space, it comes with the balcony.
Oh, nice.
It's a favorite of weddings, baby showers, and birthday parties, as well as business folks.
Yes, and again, as you see, we have across the street the expansive building, the Maritime building. You have the museum over there, which looks like the Capitol Hill right there. Also, I believe that's a historical museum. Yeah, very, very amazing. And right behind all of that, you can see the mall. MacArthur Mall is behind there. Next to this building over here, and way over yonder, you can see part of Centerra Airports. And of course, to your left, you have the Dominion Enterprise building. And we still have about 2 more levels or so up to go if you want to build one of those up there and get a better view. And who is this artwork done by?
The artwork is done by metalwork specialist Kent Bloomer, and Kent did the lobby as well as the balcony on the 3rd floor and all of the metalwork that you see in the forum as well as the 2nd floor children's area. If you've ever been to the Reagan National Airport, the B concourse is all of his work. He specializes in metalwork that is organic and very flower and fauna-like. So that's his specialty, and it's beautiful.
So it's organic, but it's really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a nice man. He comes back every once in a while to check in on his work.
And I like the nice touch here with the violet.
Yeah, trying to make it look nice for our guests.
All right, so let's walk back inside here, everybody. Now Thursday, we expect this to be filled up. Let's give them a nugget.
Let's give them a nugget. Well, one of my favorite resources in the Gale database program is the Small Business Plan database. And I'm going to show a glimpse of that on Thursday. But normally when you do a business plan, and every business should have a business plan, you would pay someone a lot of money to do a business plan for you.
A lot of money.
Hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. Why would you do that when you can do it yourself? And you would just use the Gale Database Small Business Plan Developer, and it helps you go through your entire process: funding, staffing, output, expenditures, business licensing.
That's amazing.
As well as what are you going to cost for your space? Will you be buying something, renting something? Are you going to have a pop-up? Or are you going to have a brick and mortar? Is it going to be online or not? That business plan allows you to determine whether or not you have a feasible, plan for your business, or if the plan that you're currently working is right for you. So you can save hundreds of dollars, not only by using this plan online for free, but you can also, over the course of your business years, save money too, because you're tailoring it and kind of trimming down all of your excess that you don't need to use on your day-to-day basis using the business plan, Small Business Plan Developer plan. So why spend money that you can save?
That is, again, an invaluable resource. So let's just take that for a second. Even if you were to go on the Fiverr, right, and try to get somebody to do a business plan, the cheapest person I found on Fiverr is at least $225, maybe $185, and you're not going to get everything because only you know everything you need to know about your business.
Right.
Right.
Plus, they're probably using the Gale database anyway to take all your information, and they're just plugging in your information. Why would you pay someone to do that for you? You can do it yourself.
Exactly, because by the time you answer all of the questions from the sheet or questionnaire that they give you to answer, you could have went in the database.
Yes, just done it yourself.
Because that's the same thing they're doing. Again, a vast, very amazing resource that your tax dollars already paid for, not only through the city, but through the state.
Yes, and so we welcome you to come in on Thursday to this program, learn a little bit about a lot, ask questions, get answers, get your library card if you've never gotten one before, for free, and hopefully we'll set you off on the path for success for free at the library.
This will not be our first event, and your support will continue to fund more events throughout the years to come. So please, show up on Thursday, share, like, and as always, subscribe. It's been DJ Technobull.
And Brenda Rubin.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.